Alright, we're going to make a Mimikyu. Here it is, pictured right here. I'm going to move to a different camera angle in a minute. But here's what you need. So, if you want a Mimikyu plush, and I don't do stuff like this, I'm not a crafty person in general. I could, theoretically. This is what I have. This is a Pikachu that I got from Dave & Buster's at my friend's bachelor party because we're super cool people. And congratulations to them. They just had their first kid, John and Carrie. Good luck on you guys. To be cool, I guess. You need a Pikachu plush is what you want. Obviously. Now, we're not focusing on the front. We're focusing on the back. Because we got a nice blank canvas here. So, what else are you going to need? Markers. Okay, and scissors, and needle and thread, but I don't have that. And you're also going to need felt if you want to be super cool, some yellow felt, and some black felt. I don't have that either, but again, not crafty, and I also thought about this yesterday, so preparedness, maybe not. Here's what we're going to do. We got the Mimikyu right here. I'm going to move to this so you can see, oh, okay. There you go, boom. Here's what we're going to do. There's some key things to remember here of Mimikyu. Let me just actually put this back up here. So we got the bottom. This is the important thing at the beginning. The bottom is this spike weirdness. You can see it's kind of two layers. That's what we need to remember with the Mimikyu. That's what you can use the felt for at the bottom there. Now, first thing I want to do is get rid of this tail. So the tail is attached to the back of this. We're going to go here. Tail's attached to the back of this, so we're going to cut that off. Not the whole tail off, but it's sewn on to the back of the Pikachu. But the back of the Pikachu is going to become Mimikyu's face. So, I'm going to clear that out. Alright, clear it out. And it looks kind of cute like that, actually. Yeah, looks nice. So, the other thing we need to remember, as I said, is the zigzag pattern on the bottom of the Mimikyu. If my hair doesn't goddamn drive me insane. Okay. So what you got is these little feet. I got these little feet hanging off them. I got the tail hanging off. The key thing is I want the tail and all the feet is one piece. So I'm not going to make a bunch of cuts here. I want zigzag pattern up. Let me just do this real quick. That. Alright. So I don't know if you can see that. But it's like an upward thing. I'll show. Okay, it's gonna look real crude, but there. So it's like a little triangle out of the tail because I want this tail piece. That's what I want. But I also want the triangle pattern for later. Okay. But then I'm just gonna cut. All right. Then you just cut as low as possible on the bottom of the Pikachu, low as possible. Because we're going to be making the zigzag pattern later. And you're going to keep cutting until you get to the first foot here. And then we're going to go zigzag up again. Now, I mean, obviously I didn't get to practice this. This is not going to be amazing. But it's going to look kind of cool. I cut out its foot. These are the things I do in my free time, right? He's got a lot of fluff. So just know He's a little self-conscious about it. Not a lot of fluff. Now I'm going to do the zigzag pattern in the front already, or right now, I guess I should say. Do a couple zigzags. That's the technical term for this, zigzag. Or triangles, I guess. I don't know. And then for the rest of this, just cut around it like so. Oh, okay. There you go. Now you got a fresh, new Pikachu butt. Awesome. Awesome. I'm an adult. All right, and we got this giant ass Pikachu. Now, I wasn't anticipating this much fluff, so we're gonna have to remove some of this all over my table. All right. And again, we're focusing on the back of the Pikachu, which is gonna be the Mimikyu. Alright, see? You'll bend his little ear. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Now, you're going to notice a problem. We got these stripes. Okay? The stripes, you can cover up with felt. That's what you need the yellow felt for. I do not have yellow felt, but you could also theoretically, use the butt of the Pikachu and put it on there. Again, that requires some needle thread work or some glue with the felt. You could glue it on, but that'll look really good. Theoretically, once this Pikachu stops having so much goddamn fuzz in it. Seriously, how much is in there? It just keeps coming. It's everywhere. Alright. I'm gonna take some of this out, because it's gotta have a weird base, you know? It's gotta have like kind of a flat base there. Alright, so I'm gonna finish doing my zigzag little pattern here. And hopefully it doesn't look totally ridiculous. Because you can see I'm not great, right? It's not perfect. The black felt would look really good, actually, I think, as an extra layer around the bottom of it. But maybe make these smaller. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this. This is the back of it, though, so so I can do better. Yeah, let's do better. Let's do better. We're Poke people. Alright. We'll cut this real quick. Don't need to be perfect, you're just destroying a toy you have. Don't need no perfect. Alright, so we're gonna cut out some more triangles here. All you're doing is cutting out triangles. See? God, this is so much fluff. It's a little ridiculous. Like maybe you could have spent some more money on making better fabrics or something, and not just 18 pounds of fluff. Anyway, so I'm just gonna continue doing this real quick. Come on, just get off of there. Now, what also I'm gonna do is start coloring in. This is the black felt. Would be an alternate pattern that you'd have to cut out and make, but I don't have that. So you can also just color every other point of this, and kind of the point of this is it's gonna look shitty. This Pokemon is hiding. It's not, you know, it doesn't really look like this, obviously. Oh shit, that was a mistake. I cut a little bit too much there. All right, so it's got its little jagged edges. Alright, then you can color every other one. I made it a little too uniform, but that's fine. I got a Sharpie, and you can just kind of color it. There you go. Color these in. You get the idea. And they kind of curl in. So that's something you're going to have to just kind of let it rest, and it'll get there eventually. Now, we're almost done. Well, not technically almost done. We got the tail. Let's do the tail. So this is why I kept the tail from earlier. So I can just cut it off. Just a little bit. God, this is a big mess. This is so much fucking fur there is. Alright. This is the back. This is the new back. Front of the Pikachu. So we're going to cut a hole, but it's like a little dash. You know what I'm saying here? So just cut a little hole. Well, let's do it like this. Oops. You cut a little hole into it, you should be able to slide the tail in. There, so it's a little poker penis in there, and then we can slide the tail in here. Alright. Now, is it perfect? Oh God, no. But we could get some string and thread, or what, needle thread, and tie it into this. So then you have in the back a tail. See? Now, also, so I lose my mind making look at Pikachu. Look at him. That's a weird guy. This is weird. Okay. Now we're gonna start in his face. So let me pull this back up. We got his face. Now the perfect thing here is you don't need to be a good artist, because I'm not. The first thing are the cheeks. Okay. Let me find where I want the cheeks to be. Look at that right there. I got this whiteboard marker, but it'll work fine. Oh, that'll look okay. And it's kind of intentionally supposed to look scribbly, right? That's what's great about it. Like that. Okay. I got my Sharpie back. And you do the cheeks first because the mouth kind of goes over the cheeks. And let's give it a nice, weird little smile. Like that. And then we'll do the eyes, which are clearly the eyes of a psychopath that you do not want to meet in an alley. But look how cute he is. Get some fuzz out from under him. Good God, man, you have so much fuzz. Okay. Boom. Alright. It's Mimikyu. And then you can even bend his little head. You get the felt, you get some yellow felt right here, you tie the tail to the back, maybe you can tie it right here. Looks great. You can crimp kind of the ear, because his ear is bent. You can do that with, thread. Just tie it to itself in there. I think this is pretty good. Now, obviously, I'm not crafty. Clearly. But look at how cute it is. Look at this guy. Ooh, Pikachu. No. The adorable, lovable little monster man. Oh, and you can also get yellow felt. Cover that up so that's yellow, and then you would draw on the eyes. Once you get that on. I might get some glue and I'll cut this out, make a nice little thing. It pretty much covers up the stripes. You don't want the stripes. That's a Mimikyu. You can do it at home. I'm gonna make the cheeks a little redder, I think. I think the cheeks need to be redder. More red? I don't know. Perfect. Flawless. Now I just have 8. Look how much fluff this is. Like, seriously. Where did this even come from? Yeah, so you're going to want to set it down so that because these are curling in, that would be useful with the felt base. If you could get a felt base for it and not do the coloring like I did, the shitty coloring, it'd look a lot better for the bottom. Put it like that, but it'll eventually kind of morph out. It also needs a base because otherwise it's just a fucking... Sorry, Pikachu, but you're cute now. Well, you're cute before. Now you're just kind of a mess. There you go. Arts and crafts, right? This is what people want. They want arts and crafts. They want me to make a mess. So I'll do it. But you too can have a Mimikyu. If you've lost enough brain cells, you can, in fact, do that.